Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Owan from IUP Class Civil Engineering. Today, I will presenting about the earned value analysis in the construction detail case study. This is the content I will tell you. There is an introduction to earned value analysis, case study overview, case study data and analysis, and lesson learned and best practice. Okay, for the first slide, we can discuss the introduction to earned value analysis. This is for the definition and importance for the concept of review. Earned value analysis is a project management technique that integrates project scope, costs, and schedule measure to help assess project performance and progress. And then for the benefit in construction, for the earned value analysis is a provides construction manager with quantitative data on project health, facilitating the informed decision making, better research allocation, and enhanced control over overall project timelines and budgets. The next slide is a key component. For the first one is a planet value. The planet value is represent the budgeted amount for the work schedule to be complete by a specific point in time, serving as a baseline for performance comparison. Next is earned value. The earned value quantifies the value of work actually performed up to a specified date, helping project manager track project progress against the established baseline. Next one is actual cost. For the actual cost, reflect the total expense incurred for the next work complete by a specific date, allowing for the comprehensive analysis of cost performance in relation to budgeted expectation. The next is for the case study overview. This is for the project background. For the project description is detailed description of the project scope, objective, and overall vision. It outlines key component and stakeholder involvement essential for understanding the project context. And then for the project goals, the clear articulation of the primary goals and expected outcomes the project aims to achieve, including both qualitative and quantitative metric for success evaluation. Next is a project timeline. First of all, and dates, specific dates marking the commencement and completion of the project, providing clarity on the project duration and time frame for assessment. Next one is a major milestone, identification of significant pace or achievement through the project life cycle that signify major advancement or the completion of critical task. And the last one is the schedule baseline, the original project schedule that establish the framework for monitoring progress and evaluating deviation from planned task and timeline. Next, we discuss about the earned value metrics and calculation. So this is for the performance metrics. We have a cost performance index, or we can say CPI. And then this is the CPI is a measure of the cost efficiency, compares the budgeted cost of the work performed to the actual cost incurred, providing insight into financial performance. And then next is a schedule performance index, or SPI. For the SPI, is evaluate project scheduling efficiency by comparing the earned value to the planned value, assisting project managers in understanding if they are on track. This is for the variance analysis. We have a cost variance, is assess the financial performance by measuring the difference between earned value and actual cost, highlighting areas of overspending or underspending in a project. Next is a schedule variance. The schedule variance indicates the difference between the earned value of work performance and the planned value. It serves as a critical measure of schedule adherence and project progress. And next is a case study data and analysis. This is for the data collection process. For the data source, the data source is include surveys, interview, and internal company record, which collectively provide a comprehensive view of the project's performance metric and outcomes. And for the next one is a data validation. Data validation is involve checking for accuracy and consistency through method such as a cross-referencing data point, ensuring all collected information align with expected standard. So next one is analysis result. Is evaluate the financial efficiency of the project, comparing budgeted costs against actual expenditure to identify variance and their implication. Next is a schedule performance analysis. This is measure the timeliness of project milestone, assessing whether tasks were complete on schedule or if there were delays impacting overall delivery. So next we discuss about the lesson learned and best practice. This is for the project successes. For the best practice, we should identifying effective strategies and methodologies that lead to the successful execution of the project. Then focusing on areas like teamwork, communication, and research management. For the key takeaways, we should summarizing the most impactful insight gained from the project, highlighting the critical decision and their positive effect on overall project outcomes. We go to like the previous slide for the project successes. For the lesson learned, we should reflecting on the challenge facing during the project, discussing the mistake made, and analyzing how they could have been avoided or mitigated. And for the recommendation for the future project is offering actionable suggestion based on previous experience intended to enhance project planning and execution in upcoming initiative. Okay, thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.